What's up guys, Jivan back with another video. Today's video is going to be all about drop spots. I'm going to be going through all the different difficulties of drop spots in the game. This is an important concept to know because I know a lot of people are struggling to get arena points simply because they can't survive off spawn. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you how to find all different types of drop spots, easy, medium, hard, whatever it may be, and it should help you catch more dubs. If this video helps you out, don't forget to use code JivanTV, but let's hop right into this video. So we're going to start out with the absolute easiest drop spots in the game. And before you're like, oh, I don't want to go to an easy drop spot, just know it's always good to have a safe drop spot as a backup in case you're having a rough day. If you die off rip a lot of times in the row, switch it up and go to an easy drop spot. So where I landed at just now is only one example, there's so many around the map. The level 1 drop spots are small outskirt spots that do not have bunker chests. Bunker chests are those chests that have spazzes in it that are scattered around the map. So landing at an outskirt like this that has lots of small buildings around, but no bunker chests, are probably the easiest spots to survive. I was streaming while recording this, which is why I think there were so many players over here, but these spots are usually pretty safe. If you don't know where bunker chests are around the map, you may want to open up Fortnite.gg, the website. On that website, you can see where everything is, all the different spots on the map, along with all the loot at those spots. So this can help you to formulate loot paths and find safe spots around the map that you could try out. For example, here's another safe level 1 drop spot. It's back in these mountains behind Retail and Caddy. There's lots of loot back here, but not a lot of players go there because most people want to fight. But if you're struggling to get arena points, I definitely recommend switching it up every now and then and landing somewhere safe. Like I said, no matter where I go, there's always going to be somebody if I'm streaming. This is the last level 1 drop spot I'm gonna show. Just know there's so many around the map. This one's over by Holly Hedges and Sweaty Sands. But yeah, there's dozens more spots. Now let's go on to level 2 drop spots. This would include outskirt spots that have bunker chests. A lot of people, including myself, like to build drop spots around bunker chests. That way they can go and loot the bunker chest and potentially get all the loot they need from that one chest. This game, I wasn't contested at this spot, but there's a ton of loot around here. It's right next to Spire. A lot of times Spire isn't even contested. And then usually there's a bunker chest here, but it didn't spawn in. But yeah, that's just one example. Here's another. This is over by Weeping. I land here all the time. This building has a bunker chest, and then there's tons of other loot around it. There's a Spire tower so you can fly to the center of the map. Fishing spots, everything you need. And this spot is actually pretty contested. Usually I have like 2 or 3 people over here. And then on top of that, right next to this spot is the burger spot, where a lot of people go because you can always get a spaz from that NPC. I'd say this burger spot is more of a level 3 drop spot because it's usually contested by like 2 to 4 people, just because everybody wants a spaz. I usually push over there and third party them if I can win my off-spawn fight fast enough. Now the last level 2 drop spot is POIs, which is named locations, that are super far from the bus path. Steamy's usually like a level 4, level 5 spot because it has this bunker chest here and a couple more around it, but I landed here because it was super far away and sure enough, nobody else came here. One other thing you can actually do if you're trying to have like a level 2 difficulty drop, you can land at the edge of a named location and just loot one building and then rotate out. I did this the other day and it worked really well in the Cash Cup. If you haven't seen that video, I actually low-key popped off in the Cash Cup while trying to play like Benji Fishy. Definitely recommend it. Now let's move on. Level 3 drop spots are named locations that do not have bunker chests, such as Stealthy. These are usually contested by like 2 people, maybe 3. In this situation, I had 1 person here. Stealthy will usually get rotated into by the people looting the bunker chests right outside of this named location. Sure enough, that's where this guy came from and he had a spaz for me. Voila! But just know if you're landing at safer spots like this, it doesn't mean you're not going to get as many kills. I almost dropped a 20 bomb this game while landing at Stealthy and I was only contested by 1 person. I just pushed fast to Pleasant Park and was able to pick up a ton of kills off spawn, and this was almost my first solo champs arena 20 bomb of the season. I got 1 kill stolen from me, which would have given me the 20 bomb. And then the very next game I landed at Holly, which is another level 3 drop spot because there's no bunker chest at this named location. So when I dropped Stealthy, I got a 19 kill win, and then the very next game I went Holly and got a 17 kill win. I like landing at safer places because then I'm able to loot up, get kitted, and then push people with cars. It's all about how fast you push around the map and predict people's rotates if you want to get high kill wins. Anyways, this brings us to the next difficulty, which is the hardest one POIs that have bunker chests. This includes spots like Retail Row, Steamy, Pleasant Park. I would say Pleasant Park is the hardest of the bunch because that spot not only has 3 bunker chests right there, but it also has an NPC which can upgrade weapons, which means guaranteed spaz no matter what. Anyways, as you can see, these spots are a lot more contested. The hardest way to land at these spots is to try to go directly for the bunker chest like I did here, because that's where most of the people try to dive on so that they can get the spaz right at the start of the game, so you'll be fighting a lot more people. Another thing to note, when you rotate out of Steamy, you're almost always going to find people fighting at the slurp truck or just rotating to it, because there's another outskirts spot right next to it that has a bunker chest that a lot of people go to, so you'll be able to find a lot more fights around Steamy as well. So that's all the different difficulties. The way I recommend doing this is practice one drop spot at a time. Work your way up the different ranks of difficulties. Start with a level 1 drop spot. Make a loot path in Fortnite.gg, that website I was talking about. Try to figure out how you can rotate the fastest between different outskirts spots to get the best loot possible. And then once you have that loot path down, move up to a level 2 drop spot, and then 3, 4, 5. But if you're ever really struggling one day, you die off rip like 5 times in a row at Pleasant Park, switch it up so that you don't get mad, Go back to a level 1 drop spot or a level 2 to build up confidence. The biggest thing that happens is people come to my chat and they're like, I can't get arena points, I keep going down. And I'm like, where are you dropping? And they'll be like, Pleasant Park. And I'm like, yo, go somewhere else. I'm not saying this applies to everybody, but if it applies to you, build some easier loot paths. That way you don't have to worry about taking 50/50s off spawn and worrying about RNG. If you have a level 1 or level 2 drop spot, you may have to kill one person at the start of the game, but then you can loot up until you're confident and push people from there. I always fight better when I'm confident and have good loot, and that's how I get consistently a lot of arena points each day I play. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to drop Pleasant Park to drop some 20 bombs. Well, when I went stealthy and only had one person contest me off spawn, I almost got the 20 bomb. But then every single time I go Pleasant Park, I'll get like the same amount of kills off rip, but I have way less survival rate there because so many people 50/50 that spot. There's something about landing safe and getting really good loot fast and then pushing that is actually really useful for getting high kill wins. Also playing more consistently. Last thing to know about drop spots, if you're trying to drop a high kill game, make sure you utilize the tires around the map. If you can get a tire and a Lambo, you'll be able to zoom around the map so fast and find people way faster. That's how I was dropping these high kill wins, 19 kills, 17 kills. It's cause once I got my loot, once I got a spaz AR or whatever, I just got in the Lambo and then drove around the map, found people as fast as I could, and then boom, 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 just knocking people out. Just make sure that you don't hop into hardcore W King right away. Work your way up to that. I used to drop like 5-6 kill wins, and I just slowly added more fights to my game. I didn't hop in and try to fight everybody I see right away. I slowly added the number of fights I take, and eventually I was able to drop higher kill wins. For more on that topic, check out my video, How to Win, Beginner to Pro. It's on your screen now. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and use code JivanTV in the item shop. Peace.